Boy. Cheers. Cheers, y'all. Seeing everything that's happening right now, y'all see what's going on, man. I think everybody, I deserve to put moonshine in this cup. But I'm sipping on that H3O, H2O, H4O. They say it ain't good for you. I don't know what's good and what's bad for us. I don't know, man. The world is crazy. I guess everything is bad for us now. They said drinking cold water ain't good for you. You got to drink it room temperature. I don't know what to believe anymore. Unbelievable. But don't let them bury this, y'all. You see that picture right there? Don't let them bury it now. But it's a lot of crazy, just disgraceful, woke, sick crap that is just, it's a lot going on, man. We have a very entertaining election campaigning going on. It's just a lot, man. The Olympics, I mean, you just look all over. Look at everything that's happening right now. The world is just, I remember when America was great, man. The good days, when we used to go to the Red Box and rent movies, and Mama used to scream and say, "Y'all better not tear that CD up. I'm gonna pull out that belt." Yeah, she'd pull out the belt if we tear that CD up, man. We couldn't. We had to go turn the CD in 2 days later. We couldn't tear it up, man. Rent movies at the Red Box. Blockbuster. Good days, man. Now all them that went out of business. Y'all remember the good days, man. Yeah. Right from wrong. Things were ran different. Michael Jackson was moonwalking. Good times, man, I tell you. What happened to the good times, man? They come and go. Now we got DEI. It's failures just everywhere. These last 4 years have been the worst. So much hatred and violence, man, and spewed out. You just can't make this stuff up, man. People shooting at presidents, man. Hitler, threat to democracy, racist, this. They even call me racist. They say Rick's a sellout. He's selling chips, mayonnaise, Debbie cakes, honey buns. Rick in the back over there selling Skittles. Rick is selling motor oil. He's selling motor oil in the back of the dealership. Just so much hatred that is going on, man. And I wish we could just come together, y'all. But we are back on this complete failure, Secret Service, all this. It's more news every single day, man. More news every single day. And sorry, y'all, I'm on here talking and yapping away. I know some of y'all say, "Rick, you talk too much." Shut up, fella. But I just want to be real with y'all, man. We are living in some crazy times, man. Crazy times. And I want to just wish you all nothing but the best. I love y'all, man. If you don't get anything from this video, just know that I love you and I'm wishing the best in all you guys' life, man. We live in a very, very fast time travel. They're going to come back to these times and say, what's going on? In 2024 and these other years, what was going on? And right now, we can expect anything else to happen. So prayers for America. I ain't gonna lie to you. Prayers for you guys and your family. Prayers for Trump and his family. We don't know what to expect these next couple of days, weeks, months. What the year holds for us. So let's go and get into it, man. I know y'all seen that new video of this is ridiculous. I told y'all it gets worse. It gets worse, man. I told y'all for what it is. It gets worse. Let's check it out.
To the Liberal Hive Mind, a channel solely focused on exposing the abundant hypocrisy of the left. Okay, so it's a new day and I got another video dropping, and as you might have noticed, I mean, it's been the same thing over the last couple of weeks. This video is essentially the same as the last. You probably know exactly what I'm gonna say it before I even say it. We got more information dropping, more video evidence of that Pennsylvania rally shooting, the attempt on Donald Trump's life, and yep, the same thing. It's now even worse than initially thought. It's been hard to give Joe Biden's DOJ any benefit of the doubt, especially due to all the facts that are dropping, but even then there's still a little bit at the back of your mind that goes, well, you know, it could be explained human error. Maybe there's something we don't understand. Maybe they just didn't know, communication breakdown, whatever it is. At the back of your mind, you always give people at least a little bit of benefit of the doubt, but in this case, the more information that drops, I mean, there's no benefit of the doubt. There is absolutely nothing that could explain not pulling Trump off that stage. I want to continue to have a conversation about that. We got some stuff to get into, so let's roll the tape. All right, folks, let's just play this clip. Here's newly released video footage showing the sloped roof where the shooter was positioned ahead of Donald Trump. And as you can see, there's a figure just kind of openly walking around on that roof.
And so we're going to bring him up here too. Can we bring him up for a couple of minutes?
And again, y'all know I've seen. I don't just get on here just yapping away, y'all. There's a reason why I express things the way I express. I talk the way I talk. And again, I'm probably you guys' favorite comedian or one of you guys' favorite content creators on the platform, because again, I keep it real. I don't sugarcoat it. I love to laugh and crack jokes, man. But this is serious stuff, man. And you know, if you really take everything in and you see everything that has come out,
The world will see a vibrant Republican Party.
What is going on? Again, we're asking the same question. What in the frick is going on? You can see there's Secret Service agents around Donald Trump. There's people in suits and sunglasses hovering around the stage, dealing with the crowd, and apparently everybody is completely oblivious to this individual standing, walking on the roof and setting up. I mean, we're talking about...
Now, a lot of y'all sent me this exact clip. Again, that's why I tell you I've seen it so many times. I've replayed it so many times. And so many people are mad, frustrated, are shaking their head right now as this video hit the fan. Again, we're all thinking the same thing. We're all feeling the same way. We all, you know, can't make this stuff up, man.
About completely insane stuff. What's the explanation for this? You know, again, we're coming back to the same points in all of these videos, but we have to keep asking these questions. What is the explanation? Is there even an explanation as to how this was allowed to happen? Mike Lee, who I believe is leading the House investigation into the Secret Service on this particular issue, also seems totally flabbergasted and confused and also frustrated with the non-answers that he's receiving from the Secret Service.
Why on earth did the snipers assigned to the second-story window with a clear view of that infamous sloped roof, a clear view of where the shooter stood and tried to kill President Trump? Why was that manned initially with snipers, with sharpshooters, and then abandoned at some point before the shooting took place? Now look, these are and should be obvious and easy basic questions for the Secret Service to answer. And they have had no fewer than 17 days since the attack to answer these questions. These are questions that they should have started asking and probably should have been able to answer within 24 hours. And yet again and again and again, what I heard, what my colleagues heard, what you heard if you were watching, was we're looking into it. I'm sorry, that doesn't cut it.
How did nobody spot this guy on the roof? That's what everybody's asking. It's not like it should have been difficult. He's literally walking around and people are pointing the finger at him. And again, not a single person made the call. Secret Service leadership is claiming, well, that it's more nuanced than that. It's more complicated. Just because we saw a rangefinder or someone acting suspicious doesn't mean that we pull the president off the stage.
So this individual was identified as a suspicious person. Can you explain to us when a suspicious person becomes identified as a threat?
Well, I think it's also when a weapon or some other dangerous item is then presented.
A rangefinder would not render someone a threat as opposed to somebody who was under suspicion?
I think the rangefinder is what initially brought him to the attention of local law enforcement.
And why would the president be allowed to take to the stage while a suspicious person had been identified and before the Secret Service or local law enforcement were able to investigate the circumstances?
So at that time, Senator, suspicion had not risen to the level of threat or imminent harm.
But really, that's a complete mischaracterization of what happened. It's not like they spotted this dude just with a rangefinder and then completely let it go. I mean, that's obviously bad. That's clearly bad, but it's not the worst thing I've ever heard. It's that they spotted him 90 minutes ahead with a rangefinder acting suspiciously, then spotted him again. They never even spoke about him. They didn't even communicate about him to the Secret Service. He then was allowed to kind of freely roam around those buildings. Totally don't understand why. He was then also able to make it up on that roof where supposedly there were snipers set up in the windows on the second roof of an adjacent building that had direct access or view of him. Yeah, those agents just miraculously or mysteriously went for a coffee break at the time. Then you had tens upon tens of rally goers, mostly towards the back of the venue, identifying the threat, telling police about it. People are running around with like chickens with their heads cut off. But again, no message is being relayed to the Secret Service. The Secret Service is totally oblivious. They didn't find a valid reason to pull the president off the stage. It's insane to even think about, to try to reconcile logically. It doesn't make any sense. Not to mention you had two Secret Service agents who obviously saw the guy. And if they didn't see the guy, they should be fired immediately. They should be taken to the optometrist for a freaking eye check, because it's obvious now to everyone that he was just roaming on top of that roof within direct line of sight of the Secret Service agents who were on the ground, people and police officers who are on the ground, and of course Secret Service snipers who are set up on that roof behind President Trump, essentially with the same vantage point that we saw in the viral clip that I just played you guys earlier. You know, this is what they saw, except probably a lot clearer considering they were at a much higher point. So all this and nothing happened. Then we have all the mysterious elements of one individual who claimed to be with the ATF. The man never identified himself, has not been identified. I think he was wearing a gray blazer. He went up on the roof, took a picture of the suspect, and then just disappeared. You know, again, like I keep saying, the more information that drops, the more none of it really makes sense. The Secret Service's responses make the least sense, frankly. There hasn't been a single legitimate excuse or explanation for what has happened here. The FBI and the DOJ are all over the place. I mean, for Pete's sakes, Christopher Wray just the other day suggested that President Trump might have not even been hit by a bullet, but rather by flying shrapnel.
I think with respect to former President Trump, there's some question about whether or not it's a bullet or shrapnel that that hit his ear. So it's conceivable. Although, as I sit here right now, I don't know whether that bullet, in addition to causing the grazing, could have also landed somewhere else. But I believe we've accounted for all of the shots and the cartridges. So let us.
They're all over the place. Their explanations make no sense
at all. The American people, we the people are fed up, man. We are sick and tired of being sick and tired. There are more qualified individuals watching this video right now than these people that are in positions. I'm just being honest with you guys, man. There are more qualified individuals right now watching this video than the people that are in these positions, man. We are in big trouble, man. I'll just be real with y'all. And again, don't know what to expect these next couple of days. These next couple of weeks. These next couple of months. We're in big trouble, man. And I got to cover identity politics. Can't stop talking about this race thing, this gender thing. We are it's a complete laughing stock, man. We are in some big. Should have never taken place, man. But then when you mention DEI, and you know my term, didn't earn it. Not qualified, unqualified. When you mention stuff, you know, oh. Help the American people, man. Just be real with y'all, man. And I'm tired of seeing people sugarcoat stuff. I'm sick and tired of it. Just sugarcoating everything. Making excuses. Feeding people crap. And some of the crap is only because they just don't like the man. Because they have that hatred in their hearts.
And the more information that drops, I mean, frankly, I'm just gonna say it, the more it seems likely that somebody was in on this thing. I'm not gonna go as far to suggest that the DOJ and the White House are in on it, but I don't think it's too crazy to suggest that somebody was in on it, because I mean, how else do you explain this? Just a series of unfortunate events that all stacked on top of each other. Yeah, one or two coincidences, one or two errors, I understand. The whole picture here, not a single person doing their job, the ridiculous sloped roof excuse, agents mysteriously disappearing, the exact agents who are supposed to be manning that roof, make it make sense, because obviously what we are seeing makes no logical sense. Anyways, that's pretty much what I.
You know, they think we're stupid, man. All these events that have taken place, man. Everybody sees through the BS, man. Everybody sees through all this crap. Some people don't want to admit it. Some will. Some people won't get the hatred out of their hearts. So they're stuck in that frame. But what do y'all think of this? Comment down below. I can already see the comments now. And I'll be reading the comments. You guys are amazing, man. And I love y'all. You guys are some amazing people. Amazing humans, man. Very smart, intelligent people. Full of a lot of love. And that's all that I ask for, man. Is that we spread love to one another, man. That we think for ourselves. That we think for ourselves. Quite frankly, it's a lot of DEI right now. A lot of it. A lot of didn't earn it. A lot of DEI hires right now. Millions of people are struggling and dying right now. These last 3.5 years. I encourage all you to go out and vote, man. And I encourage you to continue to think for yourself. Continue to do your research. Continue to be amazing parents, amazing leaders, amazing mentors. Leading your kids in the right direction, right from wrong. To get away from all the negativity and all the hatred that they're spewing out. Especially when it comes to this media. And as you can see, they're right back. Just completely disrespecting the man, as we just seen at the Black Journalist Convention. And I'm so happy Trump stood his ground. They're back at just throwing uppercuts and you know, they're right back at it, man. Just wiping the man completely through the mud is what I would say. Through the mud. Let me know what y'all think, man. God bless you all. I'm wishing the best in all you guys' life. I will catch y'all in the next one, man. Peace and love, y'all.